Well, hello. How is everybody? Sorry I haven't posted in a while. I've been busy. Somehow found myself demolishing walls and doing up a house. Come on, Oz! Every time I stop talking and I have to drag him along. He's an old boy now and he has to stop and smell everything. It just seems to have sort of come over him that he must smell. I must smell everything. Can I eat it or should I wee on it? I don't know. It's so confusing. But I must smell it. What was I going to say? Yes, so I've found myself demolishing walls and, generally doing big machinery stuff. So it's been very interesting and I've suddenly felt very small. So I was just rereading the thing that Armchair Detective said, the sort of notice he put out before he went on to his latest platform to scam people, in my opinion. And it's still, I'm agog at his audacity still. The fact that he is that driven to keep the money flowing in, that driven to lie to people, that driven to be deceitful and devious, that even when departing or even when going somewhere else, even when evidently off YouTube, been banned from YouTube for his own words, not by any mass stalking. No one has been mass stalking Alan Winnecombe or mass reporting Alan Winnecombe. It's the other way around, right? It's his side that was actually mass reporting other people, and he actually admitted that ages ago. He got rid of Lex, he got rid of various people, he sent his subs onto other channels, but that's the by and by. That's just petty. So he says in this statement, he's been driven off by gangs stalking. Stalking is very different to mass reporting, Alan, so I'm not quite sure which one it is there. Didn't go into much detail, but he did a lovely silent protest with a video of Johnny Depp. Who better to do a protest against? Who better to have the backdrop against than Amber and Johnny and something about Dali Routier? Also, what was evident there was a complete lack of grammar and full stops, commas, and the beginning of sentences and ending of sentences. It was quite interesting. So I don't know who wrote that. Don't know whether it was Alan or not. But yes, this gang stalking that nobody did. Again, it's all part of the narrative that he wants, playing the victim mode, going from perpetrator to victim, back a little bit way in the middle, being the nice guy, back to perpetrator, victim, and that triangle that happens. And so he did the victim again, and this has been ongoing. He's done this a lot of times on YouTube, that he's leaving, he's been driven away and going somewhere else. But this time he was quite clearly banned, that YouTube banned his video for hate speech. And Alan is always the one going on about haters. And hate speech is actually a real thing, but because he's bandied the word around, hate this, hate that, cancel culture, I don't know where he got that from, this, that and the other, it actually demeans and diminishes true hate speech, which is what he was doing. He was completely slandering the name of quite innocent people, maybe, in my opinion. Anyway, so then he says he's sort of he's going to another place because YouTube just isn't good enough for him anymore. Okay, that it's not the place to be now. Come to this other place. Oh, and by the way, he has to fight this gang stalking. He has to fight these people against us. They are an army. He has to fight, and it's going to be quite expensive. It's going to be quite expensive, guys. Prohibitive, I think, was the term that he used. Prohibitive. So, and then in the bottom, so please help me get legal costs because it's going to be quite a lot, and I want to keep you all together. I want to keep you all together, all 54,000, 60,000, or however many thousands you are, because you are amazing, and maybe you can keep the channel going, else you'll all fall apart. You'll all fall apart and all of your friends will go. All of these people that you know in your life that you've met, they'll all go. You'll have nothing. You'll have nothing if I go. If I am removed off YouTube, what do you have? Well, I'd say we have a sort of nicer place, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's what people have wanted for the last 2.5 years. A creative, sort of truthful, nice platform. So yeah, so it did make me laugh that even now he is using a tactic to get people to believe that if they don't give him money, something awful will happen. Sorry, I keep looking back because I've got to take care of the dog. It's the love of my life. And yeah, so even now, so I do see what he does on his new platform. And I feel sorry for the people that have gone over with him, because all he does is talk about haters and trolls. And it's the trap that Mary Marlowe fell into, right? That all she did was talk about the haters and the trolls. And unfortunately for her, something went in her mind where it became too much. And ping, she became not very well. And I'm sad about that. I don't quite know what happened, but she was going down the rabbit hole of the haters and the trolls for a long, long time. And of course there are haters and trolls, and my God, they're awful. But I think that Alan also, again, is using that because he's been banned from YouTube. It'd be better if he said, yeah, I shouldn't have done that video, and YouTube would have done this. But he doesn't. He can't. It's still someone else's fault. So good old Alan never stops scamming. And speaking of which, I was listening to your lady there who calls herself a doctor, and she was talking about, she was doing her breakdown, the spreadsheet of certain events of the morning before the unfortunate murders, and she started talking about Dieter the dog. And I'm not kidding. She said, oh, I love that dog Dieter. I love that dog Dieter. And then she said, and Herr Dieter took NK upstairs. I love Herr Dieter. Herr Dieter said, what are you doing bringing this woman into our house? And she started to talk like a German person. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not sure any doctor or any psychologist I know would do that, probably, because she was doing lots of impressions of NK, lots of assumptions, and then pretended to be a German dog, which sounds funny, but it's a bit weird, isn't it? Anyway, I'm just going to drop that in there, leave that with you. So what do you guys think? Have you followed Alan Winnecombe over? Are you happy with the platform that he's chosen? Are you happy with the content? And most of all, if you're in the UK today, what have you been doing? Look at this incredible weather. I'm going to attempt to run. Ozzy's not coming because he's 11 and he can't do it very well anymore. He can't keep up. So we do walkies instead, don't we, Oz? Ozzy? Yes, we do. Anyway, this is me just rambling on. Because I've had a day of demolishing walls. Let me know how you are. Let me know what you think, whether you've followed Alan over, and how's he doing. Let me know. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.